I was with a girl, right? And we went to sleep. You get me?
Yeah.
Tried to get it cracking. Getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. I've pulled the thing now. It's all over the place.
I did myself in Bali. Don't speak about me. I don't care if you didn't mention my name.
Rivah TV.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So this is actually like a two-part story. So apparently this man was like on a podcast and was talking about something that had to do with a woman. Then I ended up seeing a clip on my TikTok page of a woman who was going to address a guy. Did not watch the full video of either one, looked in the comment section and realized that the woman who I saw on my TikTok feed was related to this video, and I didn't understand how. So I have both of the clips here. We're going to watch it authentically. I'm going to press play, pause and play, and then give you guys my thoughts and feelings on this entire situation.
I was with a girl, right? And we went to sleep, woke up the next morning. You get me?
Yeah.
Tried to get it cracking. You know, you got the view in Bali and all that. Tell you the God's honest truth. You know, you just want to eat some.
Hey, yo, slow down, sir. Calm down.
You know, so I've pulled the duvet off and all that. Yeah, I've crawled down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Wait, eating up in the morning.
That's corny. That was corny, bro.
But no, this right now, I'm not about to eat right now. I'm about to eat.
Yeah.
You get me? And I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm thinking she must have farted. Remember, we're in Bali.
Bali belly, that's a big
Bali
one.
belly. Yeah, I did
Yeah.
myself. I promise you all. Yeah, I've pulled the thing now. She's all over the place.
That's crazy. Okay? Regardless of the situation, how embarrassing for that woman, how humiliating even for him in that instance. And, you know, he said that they were in a different country. They were in Bali. I heard him mention something called Bali belly. I'm not sure if it's, you know, people who go to other countries sometimes, you know, they drink the water and stuff that's in the water doesn't kind of sit well with them and messes with their stomach and kind of gives them, you know, for lack of better words, the runs. So it looks like maybe that was the situation, but how horrible of timing for that to be the situation.
It's in a knicker on the bed, all of that, yeah. She obviously don't know, she obviously farted, thought she got away with murder, and it's curtains up the place.
Oh my God.
So I've gone to Yam Sutton, and it's just there, and I've just gone, you know them one, I'm like this, looking, and I'm going, I think something's happened there, you know. But get on me, you know what's even worse, yeah? I had to leave, because the room that we was in, there was like no doors, so like, it's like us man being here now, and the toilet's just there. Like, there ain't no block. Like, if man would go here now, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's going, I'm going to have to go. Watch you clean all that up.
Yeah.
So obviously, you know, this is men having men talk, right? Normal kind of like, you know, talk that they have with their friends about certain experiences. Sometimes men will share, sometimes they won't. And, you know, from this whole entire situation, this clip that has gone viral all over social media, he never mentioned anybody's name. He said he was with a girl and they went to Bali. That's the only thing that he said. He didn't mention a name. He didn't insert a picture. You know, he was just having a conversation. And, you know, it seems like pretty normal conversations. I've listened to and been privy to many conversations of what men have experienced with women, whether it's crazy stories or disgusting stories or whatever the case is. But this didn't make me feel any kind of necessary way about that situation, just as maybe it was a humiliating situation she obviously probably was not aware of. I don't know a woman who would be aware of that situation, you know, laid up with a man that she's in a relationship with, dealing with whatever, that would, you know, just do that, you know, for no reason. So now we're going to hear how the other video now ties into this one.
That is so
Honestly, I could write a book.
Hi, so I am going to address this story because if I'm being completely honest, I feel like the way that he's described it is completely inaccurate, and honestly I find it so vulgar and disgusting and so disrespectful the way that he's speaking about me that I'm just not going to not say anything, especially.
Beautiful. Pretty lady. Nobody would have ever known by seeing that one clip that conversation was about you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would have never looked at this woman on my For You page on TikTok and believed that the person who he was talking about in that video was this woman. I personally would have never connected the dots. So it's almost like you came out here to grab on to the viral train of this disgusting conversation about yourself for no reason other than maybe clout, which is absolutely wild to me.
Especially when it's incorrect. So yeah, I'm not even just doing this for me. This man has a long history of going on podcasts and saying vulgar about women online, and it was honestly an issue for me in our relationship. I brought it up to him a few times and said, not even as your girlfriend, as your friend, why do you go online and say these stories, even if they're true? Like, you don't, well, now I don't think majority of them are true or very exaggerated. I did myself in Bali, but definitely not the way that he's describing it.
Okay, so you're saying he's a liar, he exaggerated, it's not what he's saying, but the situation actually did happen. And again, why are you owning this up? I'm sorry, why are you why do you feel the need to come on the internet to defend yourself about something like this? I could see other things, but this?
So anyways, long story short, we went to Bali. Mind you, I'm Aussie, so like every second person I know has a story like this about Bali belly. Everybody gets Bali belly. You're like, oh, going to Bali, wonder if I'm going to get Bali belly. But anyways, went to Bali. We all got Bali belly. I'm pretty certain a few of his team shot themselves as well. But anyways, got Bali belly. I got it first. In the middle of the night, I ran to the toilet, was vomiting my guts up, then started coming out the other end. After that, cleaned myself up, went to bed, woke up the next morning. Mind you, I'm not having an experience like I did that night and then wanting to be intimate with my boyfriend the next day. That's just not something that I would want to do, especially Bali belly makes you feel like you're dying. Like, I'm not in the mood. Do you know what I mean? So that didn't happen. The fact that he's turned it into some sexual, like, is just really odd to me. It's just weird. Like, I'm actually just like weird. But anyways, I didn't fart and thought I got away with murder. I had done this in my sleep. I shot myself in my sleep, and yeah.
What point of the story was a lie? Is what I'm trying to figure out. At what point is he exaggerating the story? Because you said, oh, it's not exactly how it went. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, it never happened like that, period. You know, you never had that experience with him in the room. Like, nothing like that happened. You literally repeated everything that he said. And you didn't have to want to do that. As a man, he's laid up with his girl. She was feeling sick the day before. Obviously, she must be better. And this was his situation that he was ready to experience. That had to do with him. And he literally saw the same thing that you said just happened. And again, sweetheart, my dear, beauty, okay? We would not have known it was you. We wouldn't have known.
It was like a little bit in my pants. It didn't go on the bed. It didn't go on him. It didn't go everywhere like he said it did. It just was literally in my pants, and he wasn't being all like, oh, get away from me. He literally was hugging me, telling me he loved me. Even later that day, he got on a bike himself in Bali, not his team, not anyone else. He did, to go get me ice blocks and stuff to look after me. So the fact that he's turned this story into this gotta eat and rah, that's not what happened, bro.
So how did he see it? If you were asleep, that's what you said. If you were asleep and it happened in your sleep, how did he see it? How did you wake up and realize that that's what occurred? Unless he saw it from whatever situation. Now, could he have added a little bit of sauce on it to make it funny, whatever the case is? Maybe. But he never went into detail of everything that happened after. He just said that he left so that you could clean up yourself. He's not going to go in this joking manner and then say, oh yeah, and I hugged her, I felt so bad, whatever. That would take away from the comedic humor of it. And what I find so interesting is that when women talk so bad about men, nasty things, disrespectful things, like they will show pictures, they will call names, they will do the most, and men just have to deal with it. This man didn't even bring your identity into the situation, and you're still upset about it.
I was and like, mind you, I'm not a random girl. I was this guy's girlfriend. I was his partner for a bit. So like, and then the fact that he's going online and speaking about me like in such a vulgar, disgusting way that's not even accurate is just bizarre to me. I'm actually just like, what? And yeah, I just think it's ironic that I have a platform, I know. This is my job. I do social media. But he's got millions of followers. We've even had conversations when we were together about the culture of like people being so nasty online and like trolls and everything. And so that was stuff that he struggled with. To then go online and say this story about me, and then me having all this hate, everyone commenting all this stuff about this story that he said in such an incorrect way is just like, why would you do that to me? I've never done anything to this man horrible. I've never said anything after we broke up. I've never gone online and said...
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in that video he said he was with a girl in Bali.
I was with a girl, right? And we went to sleep, woke up the next morning.
A girl. He did not call your name. The clip that went viral, I don't know about the longer interview, but the clip that went viral all over every social media platform never mentioned your name.
Anything about him. I've seen comments saying that, people saying that I sold stories to the press about him. I've never done that. I have never done that. Comments saying that I like comments body shaming him about his little sister. I have never done that. I love his little sister. He has a TikTok of us on his TikTok. I would never do that. That is not in my character. The only reason I'm speaking about him now is because I feel like he's put me in this position, and he's not someone I want to be talking about. But yeah, if he told the story for what it really was, it would boring. So I just think he's nearly 26. He needs to grow up. He needs to find better things to speak about. And mind you, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he told this story thinking that people would think that that they would put two and two together, that it's me. But to go online and say that story, knowing that I could potentially see it and I know what really happened, weird. Like, just bizarre to me. Bizarre behavior. Yeah. So I'm really disappointed because I feel like everyone makes mistakes. Everybody, like I've definitely...
From the original video that we all saw together, I really would not have looked at this woman as a bad person. I would just be like, dang, that is so embarrassing and so humiliating. That's like the worst thing that you would ever want to happen while you laid up with your boo. Like, that is so embarrassing. That's genuinely so embarrassing, especially as a woman. Like, I can't even fathom. That's so embarrassing. Very embarrassing. But at the same time, you know it happened. It genuinely did happen. But you coming up and owning the situation makes it a million times worse. I just don't see the need to have done that. You could have just said it and forget it. Like, kept it pushing, because the people who weren't putting two and two together would not have ever known. And I think a lot of times these people on social media really be believing that the whole world knows them and knows their situations. I've never seen this girl before. This situation. This is my first time ever seeing this woman. And now you just exposed to us this humiliating story, and that was your ex and y'all used to be in a relationship. I would have never known. I would have never, ever known.
I made mistakes in my life, but I try to grow as a person and learn from it. He has years of going online and saying vulgar, disgusting about women, and I've had enough of it. Don't speak about me. I don't care if you didn't mention my name. And if you're at least going to speak about a story about me, let it accurate. So yeah, I am the girl that can shout myself. I don't give a fuck, but it definitely wasn't in the way that Harrison described it.
So you just admitted that he'd never mentioned your name. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, it was me. It just seems a little bit, and I hate to say it, but it just seems a little bit of a clout chase off of a viral video, off of his virality, right? Because his video and his clip went viral, you wanted to piggyback off that situation and also go viral. Why would you do it in this way? It's beyond me. It's beyond me. I'd like some of you guys think about this whole entire situation, conversation, video, your opinions on this situation in the comment section down below. Again, I have to reiterate the fact that women do this stuff to men all the time. This man literally did not even say your name. It's crazy. Absolutely absurd. Let me know your comments in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
Rivah TV.